Welcome to this little bonus video where I'm going to explain 2 reasons why I don't think you should get a business credit card in the first year of your new business. This video will make a lot more sense if you've watched the other short videos in the no-nonsense little mini-series of videos I've done on how a new business can do basic bookkeeping with only a bank account as your tool and without a bookkeeping software in the early stages of your business as you're testing your idea. Go to HeritageBusinessServices.com/banking-course or grab the link below to get that resource, including the Google Sheet I used to do a full year of bookkeeping in under 5 minutes for my husband's little game dev hobby business because he followed my simple single bank account bookkeeping system. I mean, that is, of course, if you want to keep your business bookkeeping and accounting peaceful. If you like a lot of moments where you feel the joy being sucked out of your life by accounting tasks, then you don't need to check out that resource. But you can still listen to this little sidebar about credit cards. So here's why I think you should delay getting a credit card in the early days of your business. I've got 2 reasons why I think you should avoid that temptation. One is administrative and one is more philosophical. So here's the first reason, the administrative one. A credit card does add an additional layer of complexity that I just think shouldn't be necessary. The additional complexity is small, sure, but it's not zero. If I were married to you and you asked if I would do your bookkeeping like this guy did, I would have told you that I wouldn't have done your books if you also had a credit card in addition to your checking account. I'm a KISS principle girl, y'all. Keep it simple, silly. Shoot, I promise you at least a third of all of my FreshBooks bookkeeping tutorials talk about how I always try to keep the KISS principle in the forefront of my mind, and I encourage all my clients to do the same. When you access the full series of these little banking videos, you'll get the tutorial about how to do your bookkeeping at the end of the year in a Google Sheet. But you can't follow my simple system if you have 2 accounts, a business checking account and a credit card. But now for reason number 2 that I think that you should avoid this. Credit card debt can allow you to stick around and make a bet on a bad business idea longer than you should. I'll give you a quick analogy, y'all. My dad's a gambler at his core. He loves making bets on all sorts of things. He plays all the traditional gambling games like craps and blackjack, poker, sports. He's even represented his poker club at the Senior World Series of Poker, y'all. He even makes $1 bets on whether we see a deer when we're hunting a deer in a blind, or which of his daughters could fold the laundry the fastest, okay? Get the picture? He likes the thrill of a bet. That's how I grew up. But y'all, he's a responsible gambler. It's his entertainment. He knows exactly how much he is willing to lose, and when he's out, he's out. And starting a business is like making a bet on yourself. So before you place your bet, you should know how much you're willing to lose. And in order to do that, I want you to be obsessed with saving cash in a personal savings account. Let's say it's $10,000. Whatever is a reasonable amount for what you're trying to start, that is what you'd be willing to lose on this bet, y'all. And when you save up that much, that's the amount that you're going to deposit into your shiny brand new business bank account. That's your launch pad. In accounting speak, it's called owner's equity, by the way, and it's going to show up on your balance sheet when you're finally ready to use a real bookkeeping software. So you deposit your funds and then you get to work and you make all your business purchases from that single checking account. And if you never have to put your own money into that account again and you didn't open a credit card, then that means you have a successful business. You have positive cash flow, and you are living the American dream, doing better than most small businesses because most businesses fail, because they are not cash flow positive. So they have to access some type of debt at some point to keep going, but it is not because it's a good business idea. But you'll know your business idea was a good bet because clients are putting cash in your checking account at a faster rate than you spend on business expenses. And additionally, it forces you to become someone who continues to be creative and constantly think of ways to get your clients to move their payments to you sooner. If you don't have a credit card, I bet you will more quickly get to the point where you require clients to pay you up front via project-based billing than doing the charging by the hour or sending invoices long after you've done the work, and then the client still takes 30 days to pay you if you're lucky. So to recap, no credit card keeps things simpler on the bookkeeping side, but it also helps you to know if you've made a good bet on your business idea and forces you to get that courage to accelerate your payment terms. I no longer work before I get paid, and I bet you can start to move towards that mindset too. I'd love to know if you agree or disagree with my argument. Will you comment below? And it really is okay if you disagree with my argument, But why don't you comment with your reasons for getting a credit card early in your business? Do you have reasons? Then share them. Stand up and make your case. Or have you not actually thought of reasons and it just seems like it's the normal thing to do? For sure, don't get a credit card if you can't articulate clear reasons. Be sure to access all of the content of this little micro banking series if you want a very simple financial system as you start your business. Get it at HeritageBusinessServices.com/banking-course. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like more content from the likes of me. And if you are building a service-based business and want to know if you're a good fit for the FreshBooks bookkeeping software, if you just comment on this video and describe the idea that you're dreaming up, I will tell you if it's a good fit or not. It is definitely not for everyone, but when it's a good fit, it can be a really good fit. I'm Kate Josephine Johnson, and I help businesses build their business legacy.